Breaking news just coming in. 3 people have been taken into custody in connection with the death of a 4-year-old girl in Bijapur. The little one was found dead after a marathon 52-hour rescue operation to save her life. Those taken into custody are the owners of the land on which this borewell was dug. 4-year-old Akshita fell into the borewell on Tuesday. 52 hours later, she was found dead inside that borewell. This was a completely unsuccessful operation. 3 people have now been arrested for this absolute tragedy. Well, 52 hours is how long this entire rescue operation lasted.
And Shiv, it really throws up larger questions of how many more deaths like this will actually happen before concrete action is in fact taken. These people have been arrested, but whether or not they are prosecuted and whether or not they actually pay for not covering something as simple as a borewell, not undertaking simple safe practices that could have perhaps saved the life of little Akshita.
And it has focused attention on government apathy, local indifference and a complete lack of safety procedures to save the lives. Because remember, 4-year-old Akshita, who has lost her life in this tragedy, is not the first and she won't be the last. Well, everyone's following the story of 4-year-old Akshita, who had fallen into a borewell in Karnataka on Tuesday, had prayed for the safety of that child, tragically trapped for over 48 hours, despite a round-the-clock effort, which we've been covering on First Up this week. The little child didn't survive.
And as her family mourns, let's make no mistake, another child has been allowed to die by the epic apathy, complete incompetence and plain stupidity of local authorities. The question remains, how many more?
A 2-day search for 4-year-old Akshita ended last night, but there were no tears of joy, only grief. Rescuers reached the girl after a grueling 2-day operation, having dug first vertically, then horizontally, inserting an oxygen tube, hoping for the best. But Akshita was long gone by then, and the body had begun decomposing. There were also injuries on the body due to the fall. Late night, the body was taken for autopsy to Bijapur hospital. 3 teams were deployed for the rescue, with personnel from NDRF, fire brigade and the police. A robot especially developed to pull out trapped children was also flown in from Bangalore. A team of 5 doctors were also deployed on the spot, with a pipe supplying oxygen inside the confines of the borewell. But nothing could have saved the little girl, who was like any other child her age, just playing around in her village on Tuesday evening. Bureau Report, Headlines Today.
Well, let's go straight across to Headlines Today's Ratnika Sharma, who joins us live from Bangalore. Ratnika, this was a tragedy where accountability really has to be fixed. 3 people have been arrested. Just tell us who they are and what action is being taken against them.
Yes, actually the DSP had confirmed last night that Akshita, who had fallen in the borewell, is now no more. It took about 15 NDRF members, 10 earth-moving machines and about 52 hours of work to get Akshita's body out of that borewell. So 3 people have been arrested in this case. They are the landowners where the incident took place, and a case has also been filed against the borewell agency. Akshita's body, when it was brought out, it had already started to decompose and it was swollen up, and she has been sent to the Bijapur hospital for autopsy. She's been accompanied by her parents, who are absolutely shattered and besides themselves with grief.
Well, we can't even imagine what her parents must be going through right now. We mourn for little Akshita because her story really is a commentary on the state of our governments, our state governments, local authorities, and the complete apathy with which they regard safety, basic safety measures in places where families actually live. Thanks very much, Ratnika, for getting us that live report.